Welcome to Caracomp Insider, where high-tech facial recognition meets real-world intelligence.
A video lands on your desk, showing a suspect confessing to a crime. The lighting's even, the face is perfectly framed, skin tones match the background flawlessly. And that perfection, that polish, might be the single biggest reason to doubt every frame of it. Face Swap AI has crossed a threshold most people haven't caught up with yet. According to industry analysts, the global deepfake and face swap market hit $6.4 billion in 2025. That's not a niche research project anymore. That's an industry. And it means anyone with a consumer laptop, your neighbor, a scammer overseas, a teenager with a grudge, can produce convincing synthetic video in minutes, locally, without uploading a single file to the cloud. If you've ever unlocked your phone with your face or been tagged in a photo you didn't post, this touches your life whether you realize it or not. If that feels unsettling, it should. But understanding how this technology actually breaks down is how you stop feeling powerless against it. So what gives synthetic video away, even when it looks flawless? The swap itself isn't the hard part anymore. Modern face swap tools detect facial landmarks in every single frame of a video, then warp and blend a source face to match the geometry they find. On a single still image, especially a well-lit, front-facing photo at least 512 by 512 pixels, the result can be nearly indistinguishable from the real thing. The real bottleneck is something called temporal consistency, keeping that swapped face looking like the same person across hundreds or even thousands of consecutive frames. A face that drifts slightly from frame to frame, where the jawline shifts or the eye spacing wobbles by a pixel or two, creates what engineers call identity drift. The better tools use temporal consistency models to fight that drift. But even the best ones have a breaking point. And that breaking point is motion. When a person whips their head to the side, when the camera shakes, when someone turns past about 45 degrees, most face swap tools flicker, lose tracking, or produce inconsistent results frame to frame. They have no real compensation for motion blur. For anyone reviewing footage, that's a powerful clue. If you're watching a video where someone makes rapid head movements and the face stays eerily stable through all of it, that stability is itself suspicious. Real faces captured on real cameras naturally degrade under stress, harsh overhead lighting, sharp turns, extreme angles. Synthetic faces tend to stay polished because the tools perform best under controlled, clean conditions. So paradoxically, the more perfect a face looks in difficult conditions, the less you should trust it. You might assume detection software solves this problem. Some tools do look beyond what the human eye can see. According to researchers behind the Fake Catcher study published on Eric's Fort, specialized detection can analyze hidden biological signals, like subtle blood flow patterns under the skin, that generative models struggle to reproduce convincingly. On controlled datasets, that approach hit over 99% accuracy. That sounds reassuring. But a 2024 benchmark study told a very different story in the real world. When those same types of detection models were tested on actual deepfakes found online, compressed, re-encoded, screen recorded, performance dropped by 45 to 50%. Nearly half their accuracy gone. Vendors publish those high numbers, because they come from pristine lab footage. Most people never think to ask what happens after the video gets shared on social media, downloaded, and re-uploaded 3 times. For professionals building a case, that means detection tools alone aren't reliable enough. For the rest of us, it means we can't count on some app to tell us whether a video is real. So what actually works? This is where the thinking has to shift. Instead of asking, was this face swapped? The stronger question is, can I verify this video came from a real camera, at a specific time and place? Timestamps, metadata, chain of custody documentation. Corroborating footage from an independent camera. That kind of provenance, proving where a video came from, is verifiable. Detection, as we just covered, often isn't. You don't need to catch a fake to protect yourself. You need to prove what's real. That's the shift. The burden has flipped from detecting forgery to authenticating authenticity. So remember 3 things. 1. A face that looks too clean under difficult conditions is a red flag, not a reassurance. 2. Detection tools that work great in the lab lose nearly half their accuracy on real-world footage. 3. Proving where a video came from is now more reliable than proving whether it was altered. Whether you review evidence for a living or you just got a suspicious video in a group chat, the question isn't, does this look real? It's, can anyone prove it is? The full story's in the description if you want the deep dive.
Now you know something most people in this industry don't. Use it. And when you're ready to put it to work, Caracomp.com. We'll see you tomorrow.